That's right, kind of embarrassed to admit this, but one of our clients gained back all her weight and more. Let me explain. What's up everyone? It's Anthony from AB Fitness Center, and today I'm going to be covering something that happened pretty recently to me, which I'm a little bit embarrassed to talk about, but there's a reason why I'm going to talk about it, because I want to prevent it from happening to you as well. So one of our clients, she had reached her goal. She actually did really well. Got down to a really low weight, put on muscle, lost body fat, looked significantly different. So she got to her goals, very happy with where she was, and she said, okay, you know, I'm done, right? Done, so to say. And I'm going to try to do this on my own. You know, you've given me the principles and the habits that I've developed. You know, you've helped me a lot with nutrition, and I'm going to continue this on my own. I got this, I'm going to do it. And I always get afraid when people tell me that, but you know, it's like when you're a parent, your kids need to fly the nest, right? So you let them go out on their own. And what happened? Everything changed. And like I said, I'm a little bit embarrassed to actually say this and talk about this because, again, I don't want, you know, I've been doing this for a lot of years and I don't like to have these things kind of happen because it does hurts my feelings a little bit, right? Because, you know, I really want to see everyone succeed and stay and get to their goals and be able to maintain them, but I understand how difficult it is. And the problem is most people, when they stop exercising, they do it on their own. They have no one else to be accountable to. So they just let life gets in the way. And when life gets in the way, you slip back into your old routines and habits. And that's the thing. So where did she kind of go wrong with all this? Was it that she stopped training? Well, no, it's not that she stopped training. It's more like she stopped having the accountability that she was having when she was with us. Because maybe when she was training, she would come in no matter what because she was paying for that session. Or she would do good with her nutrition because she knew she had a nutrition call. So all those things that stopped with the accountability, she had nothing to keep her in check. So when she went out into the real world and kind of flew the nest, so to say, life kept getting in the way. Things kept popping up. And this happens and you fall back into those old habits. So I don't want this to happen to you. So basically what I'm trying to tell you is you need to develop long-term habits that are going to help you to keep this weight and body fat and new muscle on. And those habits, it's almost like when you were a kid. Remember when you were a kid and your mom would tell you, go brush your teeth? Like my mom used to always yell at me, Anthony, go brush your teeth, Anthony. Anthony, go brush your teeth, Anthony. Anthony, go brush your teeth. And as a kid, you're like, I don't want. I mean, I do with my kids now. My daughter's like, I don't want to brush my teeth. Go brush your teeth. But now, as an adult, I don't even think about it. I just brush my teeth. It's become a habit and part of my day. And it has to be the same thing with your nutrition and your fitness. Because if it's not a habit, it's not going to stick. This is why all these other diets and all those other things don't work, because they're not long-term sustainable and you don't build any habits. Okay, you go on keto. Say you want to try keto, you're doing keto, a friend of yours lost a lot of weight doing keto, so you go on keto, you lose a bunch of weight, then you're at a party one day and there's carbs and boom, that's it. It opens up the floodgates and it triggers for weeks on end because you had that one food that you haven't had in such a long time. This is why flexible dieting works, because you're able to have all the food that you want as long as you account for it in your day. But I would say the habits that you need in order to keep the body fat off and maintain the new level of physique that you're trying to get would be 1, keeping track of your nutrition. So that means that keeping track of your protein, your carbs, and your fats for the day. That's going to be one of the main habits that you need to develop every day. Okay, the second one is going to be making sure that you're weight training a couple times a week. That's going to be very, very important. Another habit that you're going to need going forward. And the third one is going to obviously be making sure that you're drinking plenty of fluid. Staying hydrated is really going to be another habit that you're going to need. So I would ultimately say those 3 things are going to be vital habits that you need to do on a weekly basis in order to keep this weight off. So I tell you guys this story not to embarrass myself, but just to kind of let you know, like, hey, look, this happens to all of us. And going back to my client, so one of my other clients actually told me that this, because they were friends, so the other client told me about her friend who was working with us, who did well, stopped, and I know that her friend is probably not going to reach back out to us because she's probably very, very embarrassed to come back because she's actually in a worse place now than she was before. And all I'm going to say to you is if that happened to you, don't be embarrassed. Just get right back on the horse, pick up, start again, and really develop those habits this time that are going to last long term. Okay? If you're interested in getting started, click on the link below, and I'll catch you on the next one.